2 years after the release of this graphical wonder of a game, is it still worth playing in 2020, especially with the next gen consoles around the corner? What's up everyone and welcome to a new video. My name is Omar with Real Gamer Review, and today we will be reviewing Detroit Become Human almost 2 years after the release. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and liking the video, and turn on the bell icon to see more videos like this one. Without further ado, let's get right into it. I've been playing this game for some time now, and I'm currently on my third run on the PS4 Pro, and I have to tell you guys, it's a pretty awesome game. It was released later on PC, to be specific in December 2019. I'll try to cover all the aspects of the game through this video to give you a comprehensive review while trying my best to avoid spoilers. Detroit Become Human is an adventure game developed by Quantic Dream, who created Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls. Detroit Become Human belongs to a genre of games which they call playable story. So if you are not into that type of games, probably this one is not for you. And to be honest, I wasn't a big fan of those types of games, but this felt different since the moment I saw the first trailer. And then I got engrossed into it even more after the first few minutes of playing it. There are multiple playable characters that you get to play with during the story. With quick time events and dialogue decisions, the story will branch out depending on which choices are made. Every time you make a choice, the plot and the narrative will change and move into a different direction. So basically, this game is worth at least 2 to 3 replays. The main setup is in the near future, where humans invented human-like androids who are sold to humans or corporates to basically perform an assortment of tasks and jobs such as nannies, house workers, store workers, delivery people, and tons of other occupations. The story itself has a pretty good plot that speaks mainly about a conflict between androids and humans, with a huge chunk of investigative and detective work, which gives the game a futuristic Sherlock Holmes vibe. I tried avoiding spoilers as much as possible in the story part, but long story short, the game has a very good story, script, and amazing voice acting. As I mentioned before, this game is one of the playable story types, but you get a bit more control of the character more than other games. The setup consists of different levels with quick time events and dialogue decisions depending on the level itself and the character that you are playing with. For example, if you are playing with a character called Connor, mainly you will be doing a lot of investigating and solving crimes. A very interesting feature that I've enjoyed a lot while playing with Connor is to reconstruct and replay events that occurred before in some sort of a visual presentation, but you only get to unlock this kind of presentation after finding the clues scattered around the crime scene. The two other characters you get to play with have a bit of a slower start, but later reach a very enjoyable gameplay point, but I tried to avoid showing those parts in the review for the sake of avoiding spoilers. Probably each player will have a different experience of this game, as the characters have multiple paths and choices for every action and most of the conversations you choose. It's very well thought out and crafted, and I'm pretty sure that the developers did tons of work on this game to deliver this amazing final product to us. Despite having a very good gameplay and story, where Detroit Become Human really shines is in the graphics department. This game was released back in 2018, but till this day whenever I play it, I get amazed as though I'm seeing it for the first time. The graphics feels fresh, contemporary, and quite realistic. Quantic Dream created a marvel here while giving extra care to the tiniest details. The rendering, dynamic lighting, shading, face animations, reflections, everything had extra care. This game is one of the few that have reached this level of detail. I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say that the next gen games that have been announced till date on the previous Xbox Series X gameplay event didn't reach the same level of graphics except for the Medium game. And still, it was only a trailer, not actual gameplay, so we need to wait on this one to see for ourselves. If you have a good 4K HDR TV and a PS4 Pro, believe me, this game is a graphical wonder that you would just enjoy watching even if someone else is playing. I can only guess, as I haven't tried it myself, it should even look better on PC, as usually in PC games you can crank up the graphics a bit more than on consoles. Yeah, and also above all of this, with the addition of a very steady frame rate all through the whole game. Well, it would have been a bummer that after mastering all the visual and story aspects of the game, they ruin it when it comes to music and audio. But thankfully they didn't. As you would expect with all the efforts put into the game, they did a pretty good job when it comes to the music, sound effects, and even great voice acting. The choice of music and songs is excellent, and it really puts you in the mood as it comes in at all the right moments of gameplay, and they don't overdo it as other games out there. Basically, they completed the experience with adding the magic potion of great music to get the outcome of the perfect game formula. Usually when it comes to the conclusion, I mention some issues that I faced with the game, but I couldn't find any except for maybe some awkward camera angles in some levels that might cause some weird movement, but I consider that nitpicking, to be honest. If you are a fan of this type of games, or even if you are not and you are willing to try a new thing, Quantic Dream created one of the greatest current gen games on PS4 and PC that I've enjoyed immensely and was mesmerized by its magic from the very first second up to the credits roll. It's simply a game that you wouldn't want to miss, especially now that it's discounted so you can grab it at a steal. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon to watch more videos like this one.